Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
hello, hello.
And there we go. Okay. So everything is working now. So yeah, there we go. Hello guys and welcome to another episode of the Flamish Experience. And today, yeah, first we had some problems with audio, like every time. That's like my trademark. So until now, and I still have no gameplay up at the moment. This is great. So let me change this real quick. Don't know why it's not working. Hold on, let me go to Cloudpunk. There we go. Beautiful. Still remembers how I wanted my stuff. So there you go. Okay, so this is the game Cloudpunk. It's an indie game. Love to see it. Flying. Um, and yeah, we got some a nice guest, someone that hasn't been on the show yet. Like I prefer it. But and we also have another guest that helped me out in the end. Messaged me a couple like half an hour ago that he will be on the show, so he helped me out. So first of all, our new guest is none other than Kelly Rex. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me on. I know we've been talking about doing this behind the scenes for a while.
Yeah, yeah. I talked to you. I think a couple of weeks ago or something. Needs a little bit of more light,
I think
and
it's been a little bit longer than a few weeks probably. Like
there's been so much going on. So
yeah.
especially my own stuff with like YouTube and all those interviews that I'm doing now with clowns. It's insane. I'm doing so great at the moment, but it's like managing everything at the same time is a little bit hard sometimes. So sometimes I forget that people are like on the show, and then oh shit, I need to change. Oh shit, who wants to be on the show when?
Yeah,
That
that's
was
definitely part of
almost
the YouTube game.
yeah, yeah, but in the end it worked out. So here you are, and then we also have PK who live, PKX live, right? Who helped me
Yep,
out in the end.
PK from PK Entertainment. Glad to be here. Thanks for bringing me back on the show. I'm always willing to help my brother, my pal, my homies out. Definitely glad to be here, bro. And I'm glad to see Cali Rex again. We all good friends in a good circle. This is what gaming is about right here, you know?
Yeah, so actually it's lovely for you that it's like in the end you know this, you know Calyrex already, so it's a little bit easier for the flow of the conversation, I would say, because we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going to happen during the show, so that's the most interesting thing about the whole show. So yeah, I'll say something you that's on your mind, guys, or something you want to talk about while we watch some lovely Cloudpunk.
Yeah. I mean,
You want to go first, Cali?
mm, I mean,
Maybe talk about that PlayStation UI.
God. I, I mean, it's just the UI. I mean, it looks fine. It looks fine, but I mean, there's not really much you can say about the UI other than that it looks clean. It's gonna serve its purpose, and you're gonna have to get used to it, even if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to add my comment. I think it's an upgrade. Okay, they added some features that were existing on, like I think the snap was a part of the Xbox's UI in 2013, right? That's a new feature added. Being able to cross talk, right?
Hmm.
Crosstalk. That's a huge upgrade. That wasn't a thing on the PlayStation. So I actually enjoy a lot of the new things they added that give you more functionality. It makes it feel more modern.
Yeah,
Like
it gives it a more quality of life improvement from the PS4.
absolutely, I welcome that actually. So it because playing on a PlayStation 4, let's just face it, the chat system is kind of you know it's kind of behind. And especially now that Discord is becoming a centerpiece in chatting, is like you know can we get a catch up here? So I'm actually looking forward to the new feature updates. I'm not too sure about the whole hit the button and get a game. Um, what is it? A game hint?
Oh
I'm
yeah, where they help you try to get a trophy.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Actually, it
Is
would
that
be a good idea for me to actually show it off. So, continue.
I think I think that's more useful. That way, people don't have to look up on YouTube.
but
Eh.
then you're not supporting your YouTube.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I mean,
so
it's gonna
that's a
hurt
bad.
us.
That's not a good thing. I don't think. I'm kind of against that, sir.
I mean, it's a good thing for them, but it's not a good thing for us.
Right. You know what I mean? That's the point. Is that we go out our way to figure this stuff out and then reshare it to our community.
I did
For
see a
them
YouTube
to
video. I did see a YouTube video where someone else kind of said this is a good thing because then people don't have to look up like a video and be spoiled by anything. Because sometimes tutorials do have spoilers.
But that is a spoiler. It's the definition of a spoiler. You're basically getting told how to get something or pass something. That's the definition of a spoiler.
yeah.
Okay, I can't argue with that.
Like that doesn't make sense. Come on, man. It's it's negating the whole surprise, is what I'm saying. So,
hmm
I mean, if you are electing to do that, then you know.
Yeah,
So I'm not sure I'm okay with that feature, and let's hope they put a paywall behind it because I would deter a lot of people from doing that.
Hold on. Why would you dictate how others should play? Like, I love my hints in
Well,
games
wait,
because
let's.
I sometimes hate that I have to look it up online because then I look at a guide and then I'm actually out of the game. So here I can stay into the game and stay like immersed a little bit more. You know, it's just like I don't know how to defeat this boss. I don't know what his patterns are because I'm just I cannot follow him or I have some trouble with it today or I'm not in the mood um, to do this. So I can just click a button and get a hint. I think it's a smart system for people that have it a little bit more difficult with certain things. But I
I
haven't seen
I
this video completely, so I cannot really judge it yet.
so the idea behind it, and I agree with you. The idea behind it, I think, is good. But in the long scheme of things, the bigger picture here, Flamish, is it deters users from coming to our channels or sites that go out their way to produce that content for you.
Ah,
so,
yeah, like the guide channels and the
yeah,
people that
yeah.
make this
So that
content. Yeah, I see, I see.
yeah. So in a bigger picture, it's not a great thing. It's for
Okay.
us. It's for sure. It sound in theory, if
well,
it works
I,
correctly, it sounds like it's
I would like to
useful.
make an argument though. There are some games that are very like crappy at giving you like hints on what to do. Like I played this game Warframe, and there's still
Oh
stuff in the
no.
game like from the
Oh,
beginning area it doesn't teach you about that you just have to learn off the internet.
yeah, everything
That
you have to learn to the community in that game. It's insane how bad that translation is from the beginning, like to let you know how you have to play Warframe. It's like so
Yeah,
many people deter from it, from the game, like when they start out because they just can't follow what's going on and how to play the game. Like it's so difficult. It's difficult to
exactly. It
learn.
is. I think that hints. I think hints would help like games like that.
well, that I think that brings up a point. Will it work for third party?
I think it's like I think they said it's up to third party. Like
Yeah, I
if they're
think they
gonna
can
Because
use it.
implement it like everything. I think everything in the PlayStation can be implemented by third party. You just have to do it and have the resources for it, of course.
well, I guess I will reserve judgment until I see it in action then, because this is a PlayStation game that they showed it on, and not necessarily Warframe. I see that being a difficult time in Warframe to be like, oh, you got to do this, or or something like Destiny where you got to do a raid, and there's- we if playing Destiny, if you played it, you know that there's not a one way of doing anything. It's more or less whoever's way of doing it kind of
Hmm.
thing. And
I do love what I see, like the game is still running in the background. So sometimes when I have the game, right, and I go back to the menu, um, I'm like just in a like just before a battle or something, so you can still see what's going on the screen. Like if something happens, you can just hop in immediately and get out.
I don't know if I want my game running while I'm doing other things. I
But you
wanted
still
to make
see it.
sure.
It's not
Yeah,
like
I'm
you
just
can.
saying I would rather have it paused than to be doing stuff when I'm trying to. So
Well, they
here's
could
it
give it
is right here.
what?
Uh, the little game hint uh video.
Ah, I think someone has to make that though. I think developers can do this all the time, but it's a PlayStation Plus feature for sure. So you have to pay at least PlayStation
Yeah,
Plus, which is not the most of the PlayStation Plus you like the PlayStation users.
Well, good. It is behind a paywall. Thank you.
you got your wish.
I'm just glad it is something that's in the game, but I feel like it's up to the developers for sure about this. But it's not gonna give you every hint in the game. Like that takes so much resources to have like, hey, how do I find this Easter egg? And they have like all
Right.
the Easter eggs.
That's why I
This,
was saying I think it might be focused mainly on PlayStation games since they have more of a controlled, um, you know, and just a minute ago, I'm sorry, get off topic, but they just showed how um, someone can invite you to game chat in the middle of the game, right? Party chat in the middle of the game, which
yeah.
is a new feature that I think is pretty cool in the middle of the game where you don't have to go to the dashboard and do any of that stuff. And of course, on the Xbox or Steam or whatever, you already have these kind of features. So it's good to see that they are investing into that kind of thing to keep people, like you say, immersed.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. I think it's great. Also, there are no topics, so if you're off topic, you're just off topic. There's no topic.
Yeah. That's why I want Cali Rex to weigh in on it a little bit. What we're looking at here.
Yeah, what do you think, Calyrex, about the whole like?
So here's that. They just showed where you can have a snap feature, kind of like how the Xbox had it in the beginning of 2013, where you can
I
kind of
don't
watch a
know.
video and play at the same time.
That's interesting.
Uh,
Yeah, I think
Well,
because
that's
of the
more.
more stuff
Isn't
they
that
have.
more? Isn't that more of the like the tutorial video just to help you get the trophy?
no, no, that's actually just snapping another. Like if someone's playing a game and they wanted to share their game, like if Flamish is playing something, but he wanted me to see something, and I'm still playing a game, he can actually
Oh,
share it with
yeah,
me.
yeah. Oh
That's what
no,
that
that's a
is.
yeah. The Share Factory honestly needed a huge Share Factory, the screen share or whatever it's
Hmm.
called. It honestly needed a huge revision because I found it annoying whenever my friends wanted to show me something and I had to exit out of my game.
Exactly.
By the way, this game, Destruction All Stars, is that a launch title?
I think it is.
Because they haven't shown anything except for this video.
I think it comes with the system, and I think it's a small game, not a huge game. And
It's cost 80 euros for me. 80
oh,
euros.
okay. Well, I apologize. I'm wrong.
And I'm not
Don't kill
I'm
me.
PK. You're gonna buy a PlayStation 5, I guess.
Yeah, at some point.
And you too,
Probably
Calyrex?
not at
Oh,
launch.
I pre-ordered mine.
Okay. Yeah, for me, I canceled mine. I was like, yeah, I have a little bit of issues at the moment. Not with PlayStation but I will not get even if I had pre-ordered, right? Because I had pre-ordered one, it will not be until next year March before I get one in Europe. Because there's so low quantity of PlayStations. Um, especially digital ones. Like I ordered a digital one, so yeah, it will not
So,
happen either way. So I just canceled it and I'll wait till it's like available to buy whenever I want. And then when they say, "Hey, you can finally get yours."
so did they tell you that you won't get yours at launch, or what's the estimate? Is that what happened?
Oh yeah, I'm number 250 on the list, and they didn't say how much they got, but they say like we cannot give an estimated time, but it will be at least a few months. So I'm like,
Gotcha.
Oh,
okay. So
So yeah,
yeah,
I typically don't buy PlayStations at launch. I never have, and that's just I just never have. I usually get mine, the next year or sometime later.
okay,
Um, Typically, uh, it has nothing to do with PlayStation, just how I usually approached it. The only systems I got at launch were either Nintendo, Sega, or Xbox, and that's just usually my. And then I get the PlayStation later on. Usually, and it's mainly because, hey, the games I want to play come out later anyway,
hmm
so I might as well wait. Um, I'm the stuff I'm excited for to come in for PlayStation is coming for later. Um, but you know, definitely gonna get one at some point in the future. Hopefully, they'll have more by the time I do get it, because then or get ready to get it, so that way I won't have that same experience. I would assume it's more or less because of the pandemic, and it's causing a lot of issues on that end,
okay.
right?
I think
yeah.
it's not only that though. Like, there's a lot of rumors with PlayStation like happened over the years, I would say. And with the SoCs, with the chips that are not good enough, like half of
Uh,
them.
don't produce enough yield. I don't think that's an AMD issue.
I
'Cause I
think that
think
I think also the liquid cooling also took them a while too.
Yeah, yeah.
the liquid metal.
Yeah.
Um,
They said they were working on
so
it for two
I
years. That's what the engineer said on the like the showing off the system, like taking it apart. He said it took 2 years to make that liquid cooling
well
solution.
see the thing about liquid cooling, if you guys not familiar, is that it's not an easy process. It's
No.
definitely you definitely have to have. It looks like they have a lot of sponge cushions and things like that to keep it from leaking. Because if it does touch anything outside of the die, it's gonna kill the system. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Not only that, it's
but
not replaceable.
right, you cannot take it out. Once you get your die attached, it's done. And that goes for your PCs too. There is no replacing it.
Where was the video? Okay, that's the next one. So unprofessional.
No, no, you're good. But I can see that costing not really putting that together, but more or less what you have to do to ensure that there is no accidents. Because let's face it, in production there is always some sort of loss, but I don't know how big of a loss that is, right? So we don't know.
Yeah, there was a rumor it was half because it's just such a high clock speed that they use for the CPU because of the.
Right,
But yeah, we
because
we
they
don't know for
overclocked it.
sure. Like they deny the claims, but like everything
Oh,
just
we
points
know.
in that
we we
direction.
we have evidence that it's overclocked. That's that was represented through AMD, so that's
hmm
however they do their clocks is generally on them, and that's probably why they try to go with it. What I don't understand, and I'm not really trying to get into their design, because that's their design choice, is why they didn't go with a vapor chamber like any other um modern you
I
know
I think
PC
they.
slash device. Even the phones,
Mm.
right? The ROG 3 has vapor chamber. I mean, that's a gaming phone and it has vapor chamber. I really don't understand that design choice,
Okay, but
but it's whatever.
do you think it's not too? It's like more expensive than a normal heatsink that they're using?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No?
It actually
Ah,
saves you
okay.
money. It actually saves you money and saves you space because I digress. I just saying it just baffles me, the design choice. I'm not
I
sure.
mean, it's unique. You could
It
definitely say
is.
that.
It is unique, but I don't think it was the most efficient choice.
I think
And
many
maybe
I think
people will
in
not
my
I don't.
mind,
choose.
I think they wanted to go for cheaper instead of more efficient. To be honest, like
I
what?
I almost think that they designed the look of the console before they designed the technology, and then they had to figure out how to put it in there. That's what I'm thinking.
Nah, that's not possible. Come on.
It should.
You cannot design the outside before you do the inside. You have to work
I
with the inside first.
I don't know. They might have went with some car designers and went with a drawing and then said just make this work. And then I don't know, man. I don't know. I digress. I hope the best for Sony because uh, competition creates innovation. So if they don't do well, um, because they're the only ones that I won't say the only ones, right? Because
Hmm.
maybe that's another topic. That's something we should discuss. Is um, I don't. I think that Amazon and Google are not effing around
I mean, Google hasn't done shit.
Yeah, Google is still
that we know
like
of.
in
That we
the
know
dark.
I mean,
of.
they're, I
But
mean,
hold on, I do
they're
want to
about.
say Valhalla is going to Stadia, so
I
they
don't
have been
know.
doing something.
We don't know what they're doing behind closed doors, but I would say that Amazon and Google, especially Amazon, is definitely putting their money into this gaming world. They're not playing games.
I I think Google has to shake off the perception of how bad their platform is right now. So I think they're gonna have to
Well, they just
like,
came out with Google TV.
yeah. But
Yes, true.
everyone like right now, it doesn't really like Stadia. At least like in the gaming world. Like I know there are some people out there that do like Stadia, but right now like the majority of people don't really care for it.
So, what do you think about Luna?
I think Luna. Well, me personally, I think that like it didn't it didn't come out promising more than like what Stadia promised.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What makes you feel that way?
Like I know Stadia promised like that YouTube integration, but it wasn't there at launch.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Instead,
what about Luna though? Twitch integration.
I actually kind of hoping they do because I get a lot of games through my Twitch Prime.
Oh
So
yeah?
if I could get some games on there, I would actually enjoy that.
Yeah, so what about you, Flamish? Do you know anything about Luna or
no, I've done some research when I did my news with clowns a couple of weeks back, but that's basically it. Like how it gonna launch, like with its integration that's gonna be there. Like you click on the when someone is playing and you go into the game like with screen to yeah play the game. So and you can go in the game instantly. So that's gonna be cool. Uh,
I'm just curious. I'm just curious if it's going to be like a separate subscription, like they do with Amazon Music, compared to their other Amazon
I
services.
think it's
so
gonna be
it is going to
different.
be
But
it is
yeah,
going to be separate.
yeah.
Um Flamish, I would encourage you to watch my video. I did make a video on that, give you all the information you want, but just to sum up some stuff, they starting out this sub, and I'm saying starting, right? Because this is still beta, at 6.99 a month.
Hmm.
Is which is different from Stadia stance where you don't pay where you pay if you want 4K, but you still got to buy your games. The difference between Amazon is you don't buy the games, you just pay the subscription, kind of like Game Pass.
Is that the one from 3 months, weeks ago?
Yeah, so this is their entry level to give everyone a beta to start. I already signed up. I haven't got my controller yet, and the controller is supposed to have Alexa built in, which I think is pretty neat, right? The controller looks exactly like an Xbox slash Switch Pro controller.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't trust it with that Alexa built in. That shit spies on you.
Hey,
I have
hey,
no thing
you
with
don't have to use it. You can use an Xbox controller if you wish, but this is the controller that they're officially saying you can
Yeah.
use. I'm just saying that it's available. You don't have to. You can. I think it can use any Bluetooth controller, even a PlayStation Calyrex. I think if it works with, I'm assuming it works. They didn't specifically say it, but they did say you can use keyboard, mouse, or Xbox controller if you wish.
Oh, that's actually cool.
So if you don't trust Alexa, that's fine. She might tell on you. I know.
I'm actually requesting. Oh, hold on. I'm
Yeah, you can
gonna.
sign up if you
Yeah, I'm gonna
can.
sign up right now when we speak about it. So that's gonna be
Great.
cool.
Yeah, so but I think Amazon especially already positioned themselves in a good place. One, they already have the largest streaming platform. Two, they have AWS as one of the largest cloud um uh infrastructures outside of Azure, right? And three, they already have um gaming studios working for them. They snatched the one that was working on Killer Instinct right off under Microsoft.
Oh, they actually. Oh, I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah, the first studio, not the current one. I forget the name of it, but yes,
Oh,
they
oh,
the ones who created Killer Instinct for Xbox
yeah.
One. Yeah, they snatched them right up under them. Now I
Uh,
would say that I don't know if you played the Crucible, Amazon's first official
Wait,
Amazon.
is that the game that released and then went back into beta?
Yes, and now it's going away
Yeah,
forever.
it's going away
Yeah.
forever. They like failed. They failed so hard with that.
That backfired big time.
But the point is, at least you see that they're attempting to publish their own games.
The thing is, I can see these big companies try to tempt it, but being successful at it is another story.
Well, let's back up. This is why I wanted to talk to you about this. Microsoft dropped 7.5 billion to buy ZeniMax Media.
Oh, I can't even use
N-
it. Mm.
Now, the thing is with Microsoft is they've been in gaming for a longer time.
Well,
Compared,
I agree, but what I'm saying is, who else can drop 7.5 billion on a publisher?
Amazon and Google and
Correct.
Tencent.
So if if they have the money to do that, they don't have to be good at it. They could just go and snatch one of these publishers up and throw enough money. And Amazon will do that, okay? I don't know if Google will do it, but
Hold
I
on,
know Amazon will.
but I do want to say the developers have to believe in their publisher. They're not just gonna buy them, and the developer still has to have faith in that's gonna be a
True.
good investment. So, and at
Tr-
the moment, it's not a good investment. If you look at Amazon and at Google, what they're doing with their products, right? It's not the best investment at the moment. So I don't believe that it's gonna matter at this moment. When they get more traction in the gaming industry and they get more traction with the games they're gonna use and with this new service that they're selling to customers, I think it's gonna get more traction, and that's when we're gonna see a little bit
I
more.
logically I agree with you. But anytime you can order groceries and have it delivered to your house or get your medical uh prescriptions delivered to your house from Amazon and things that you would not ever think that you can get through Amazon, they're going to do it. They're going to snatch more studios just like the one they snatched from Microsoft. They're going to snatch more studios that's available to develop games for them.
Also, what happened to the RPG studio they were having that they were making like a big
That's a
survival game?
failed game. That's a failed game. It's
Because
so worse.
I
New
heard that
World,
they lost a lot of developers off of that project.
New World is a bad game. Just saying, it's not popular at all.
No,
Right, but yeah, so what about this? Just is it because the game wasn't bad is and we're just going to scrub them and cancel them
It's a bad
forever?
no, I'm not
design
saying
overall.
that. Yeah,
It's a bad design for an MMO. They tried to build an MMO basically, and they failed so hard. With the game, like nobody likes it. They get so many complaints over the game, and I think because of that, like they just not scrap it, but just like not putting too much investment in it anymore. Like they see it failed so hard that they cannot like save it. You know, they can only.
kind of like how Disney was with gaming. How like a few failures enough was enough for them to get out of gaming. Just
Yes,
to
Well,
give.
like they
well,
didn't
part of
see
part
it.
of them is they fail at a lot of things. Let's be real, and I know it might be a hot topic, but they also failed at Star Wars after spending billions on it. So, um,
Yeah, you're not wrong.
um, I'm not trying to get. I know a lot of people I might get backlash for it, so that's why I'm trying to stay light on the topic. But
There's no topics. Go.
no, no, I'm seeking for the viewers. Like, they might come at me at my neck because Star Wars is a culture thing. It's not something you
It's
can
your
really.
own opinion. You're entitled
I
to your
know,
own
I,
opinion.
I
People
know,
don't have
man.
to bitch about
Who
it.
care? Who
I
cares
Like,
about the backlash, man?
let's
Hey,
say
man.
let's say about me, like, okay, I hate Pokemon Go. Go, come at me. Come at me.
You
Hold
hate
on. No, I'm gonna.
Pokemon Go?
No, I'm
Oh
gonna have to
man,
fight you.
we about to battle right now. If you look me in the eyes, we got to battle. That's how Pokemon works. If you look me in my eyes, that's when we got to battle. So you got to
Actually,
look away.
But
actually,
I don't like
actually,
Pokemon Go. I don't like turn-based combat. I don't like Pokemon in
I
general
actually like Pokemon.
anymore.
I do too.
Pokemon Go isn't turn-based like the mainline series. It,
Okay. But I
it's
hate
more
to
just
walk around.
that's the point of it.
I
It
hate
actually
it.
it helps you stay healthy too.
Nah, I don't need to. I don't need to walk around to stay healthy. Sorry. If I don't want to stay healthy, I just don't walk around either way. So,
It's
no,
all
it's
right.
not gonna help me.
It's all right, Flamish. I get it. Not everyone is perfect. You know what I mean? It's okay to feel.
I'm not
I'm
perfect,
just
but I can
joking.
try.
I'm just joking. No, but what my point is that these businesses that has even Apple, right? Even
Mhm,
Apple has the capability of because they have arcade. They have a gaming service called Arcade. So I'm reason I'm saying this is if they see that they can make an extra 3 points or $4 billion through a subscription by adding gaming services to their stuff, they're gonna do it. And they're definitely thinking about how they can get in and break that perception that Kelly Rex referred to, right?
mhm,
And Google's a little weird about it. They do this with a lot of different products, right? They'll start something and then kind of drop it, whereas Amazon would be like, no, we going full force. We're just gonna buy the whole thing, and we're gonna threaten everybody.
Yeah, that's the difference between the two.
Um, so at the very least, I would think you should definitely take Luna seriously. Um, Mainly because even if it's for casual gamers, that's still a market that's getting captured. That's still money.
Also,
Like,
speak
go ahead.
about speaking about Google giving up stuff. Didn't they just stop doing their VR project? I
Who?
know they had like a VR system out there.
Who?
Talking about Amazon?
No, Google.
Oh, Google? You talking about their glasses, Google Glass? Is that what you're talking about?
No, they had their own VR, like the actual VR.
Really? Hold on. Let me search this. Google VR. Let's see. Google Daydream.
I think that's what it was.
But
Yeah, yeah.
that's not with gaming related, and it's still for
It's
sale.
not.
Actually.
No, I think it was kind of the
Oh
evolution
yeah,
of
it.
Google Glass.
Yeah, no, that's for phone. Hold on. I'm looking. I'm looking. Google AR and VR. Let's see. AR with the phone. Yeah, and then you got the cardboard box from Google.
So they doing the Switch thing with the
Oh,
what's
that's
the
what it
thing
was.
what's the thing the Switch does with their
Labo.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's called the Daydream. So the Daydream is basically just a headset to put your phone in.
Oh, okay.
So it's not. It's like 150 euros. So let's say 150 bucks,
Jesus,
or a little
that.
bit less, probably.
Jesus Christ, that much for cardboard, huh?
No, it's not cardboard. No, no, no. This is a full-fledged
Oh,
quality headset for your phone, with like a rubber band with
It's probably like
a
the
clip
Samsung
where
one.
you can put
oh
the rubber
yeah.
band after. Yeah, no, it's in better quality, I have to say. It looks like velvet.
Hmm.
Or the thing you have on your backpack, like the straps have those special braided stuff. I don't know what that's called. Like if you have a backpack, right, and you have the straps that you put over you, and you have those braided, how is that? Hold on, let me get a picture. This is what I love about my show the most. So I just like, okay, I don't know what to say, like I don't know what this is, so I just search it up, right? I have a backpack here. Okay, no, I'm gonna use another one. Strap, strap. There. So let's see.
I see some of that Ghost of Tsushima gameplay going on.
Yeah, it's Legends. That's the new multiplayer. So
I
you
haven't had
have
a chance
these
to play the
things.
multiplayer yet.
You have these things, right? Uh,
Yeah, those.
so what the hell is this called?
Uh,
It's a
ooh,
strap, but the fabric.
ooh. I actually don't know.
It says Wisdomo Pro backpack is what
Yeah,
it
it's a
says.
strap, but what is the fabric called? If
I
someone
don't know.
knows, let me know in the comments or something, so I can talk about it next time. But yeah, basically it's that kind of material. So it's really flexible, really durable actually. Looks really cool.
So let me ask a question then, since we just touched on the Amazon, Google entering the
VR.
gaming.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel about the streaming? So at the beginning of 2013, when it was talked about, I would say I know at least Microsoft talked about games going digital.
Mhm.
Um, and I know the DRM and all that was back, but honestly, this is where we at now. This is stuff they got kind of jacked on, but now 80%, 80 to almost 90% of all games is now digital, which is kind of what I thought. I mean, PC's been doing it for years. It's kind of the idea, but what do you think about this game streaming now? So this is the new thing. And just like in 7 years ago, a lot of people say, I'm gonna keep buying disc. Ain't nobody gonna buy digital. And it's like, dude, you can't buy a brand new car with a CD player now. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this immediately. Gaming on the phone has grown so exponentially over the last few years. Like it's the biggest growing market. It makes the most money in the whole gaming industry. It's like phone games, right? So basically, they all want to go after the phone game market. Um, and I think it's a really smart move. Like PC is not the biggest market anymore. It's phones and Android and gaming on your phone and
Look,
tablet.
I play some games on phones, and the big problem with a lot of mobile games is is that they push so much of their microtransactions up your face. It's like they want you to purchase so much of their stuff.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get this with these kind of titles because they're
Yeah,
streamed and there are full-fledged games
but
like Valhalla, like what's the other game that is coming out? A couple of others. I will
Well,
tell it like that.
that's kind of the idea. So, do you think that game streaming, especially if you do take Amazon seriously at the very least,
Hmm.
do you see game streaming being the next, I won't say replacement because it'll never replace the actual unit, but more or less an add-on to what we do in gaming every day? Do you see it being a standard going forward?
Okay, for me personally, but I think like for me personally, I will always love my PC and my console over all the other stuff because it uses less internet, and internet is still an issue at this moment, right?
yep.
For most people, internet is not capped in the world, and I'm not talking about my own country or the US. Like in some states in the US, they have like uncapped internet and somewhere in UK as well. Like I heard from friends, like they can play whatever they want and don't get capped. But for most people, that's still an issue. Like they're slowly getting there with phones as well. But it still takes some time. So um,
Hell, my internet sucks. It crashes every few weeks.
Need to throw it away, man. Get a new
weeks
I
is
one.
okay. Weeks is still okay if it's not
okay,
every
okay.
day.
It crashes like almost every 5 days to be honest.
Okay.
Either
Let's.
that or it just starts to slow down majorly.
Yeah.
It's at random
Okay.
points.
Yeah, I sometimes have a little bit
But
issues, but not
so
not
let's
that
say
it's
7
bad.
years from now, do you see it being a new
I
standard?
Yes.
I don't see it becoming a center. I'd see it more as becoming just like another option of like how to play games.
Yeah, but
So I
there's
guess let me refine my question. Do you think it would catch on as big as? Do you think it will?
I think we'll
Um,
catch on like something like this, like Disney Plus and Netflix, something like that.
yeah, kind of like that, where you get a lot of adopters to people who don't necessarily buy consoles
mhm.
or or PCs, but just like playing games on the go. Do you see that?
Like on the go. What do you prefer on the go? Like sitting on the bus and then playing at the same time, or
Well,
do you
I'll
mean
give you an
like
example. So, like at my job, I travel a lot, so I can't just lug my consoles with me, right, on the
yeah,
airplane. But it would be cool to have a controller and just kind of pop on a game and get going, right?
yeah,
Cough,
okay.
cough, switch.
That but
Yeah,
yeah, it's
I
called the
tried to switch,
Switch
but
actually.
I tried to switch, but trust me, it's not the same. Okay,
Oh,
I
let's be
know.
real.
wait in a few years you will be able to play all the is just an Xbox like Game Pass on your Switch. That will
Just,
happen.
just wait until Nintendo releases the Switch Pro.
Well,
If they do, like
Yeah.
I'm sure
just a
they.
it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, it's gonna happen because let's be real. I'm a Nintendo fan. I'm gonna speak highly critical of them. 2020 has been a crappy year for Nintendo.
Oh no, definitely.
Um, they only released two big titles, and the rest of the year they have nothing to show. And then they have a Series S, which is next generation console, at the same price point as their Switch, which is 4 generations behind. Yeah, they're gonna make a Switch Pro. they're not gonna they're not gonna keep doing this. This is pretty bad.
The Switch Pro has already been a rumor for like a year or something, or a year and a half, before they released the Lite. So yeah, it's gonna come. It just takes
And
some time.
and that light is not worth it. It's better to get a Switch. Like holy crap.
Hold on.
It's
Let's look at the name. Switch Lite, but it doesn't switch.
I know. It
I
doesn't
argue.
switch.
I argue with some of Nintendo's naming. Like
3DS,
the
3DS
point, like
Lite, 3DS XL, 3DS blah blah blah.
yeah. I mean,
No,
you could even argue with the Wii and the Wii U too.
yeah, the Wii U 2 is the Wii U 2?
No, I mean like the Wii and the Wii U.
I know, just laughing. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, I have to say, but hey, we'll see. Just give it some time if you really want that system, the new one. Like, I'm not gonna buy the new one because I don't touch my Switch almost. Like, I bought the new Mario game, right?
Paper
The All
Mario.
Stars collection, right?
Oh, that
And
one.
I played, I think, 2 hours of it.
Oh, you did the opposite of me. I would have never bought that. I
Yeah,
felt like that was just
but
that's their way of trying to distract people from the fact they have nothing to give us, nothing new
for
to
me
drop.
that
Other than
didn't
Paper
matter.
Mario, they really haven't had anything else
For
this year.
me, for
Well,
me
they
it
had
was
Animal
the,
Crossing, but
Oh yeah.
and I bought that
that's
as
it.
well, and I played for 5 hours and that's it. But for me, basically, I bought that game because I always wanted to play those older titles that I have never like played. Right? I tried it to emulate, but it didn't work at all for me. And yeah, I always was curious about them. Like, but I played them a little bit, and I just turned off my Switch. Like, I only use my Switch now when I need to go to work and need to stay there for like 7 hours, just waiting to see if I need to drive with my bus, or when I need to wait there for a few hours till my shift starts.
See,
That's
you
it.
messing up. You're supposed to have Smash, so you can play with me and Cali Rex right now. That's what you should be doing.
If someone
Not no, not,
donates me Smash, I will not say no. I'll mooch the game from someone. I don't
yes.
care. Like if someone can give me the game for my birthday next year, 1st of May, would be great as well. I will play that game a little bit more, probably on my TV, my big shiny LC C9 from OLED.
Now you flexing.
Mwah. I need to flex. You always need to flex with what you have. Like I
Biggest
have
flex
every
ever.
console. I have every console that's there. I got the PlayStation 4 Pro. I got the Xbox Series X in pre-order. Got the One X at home. I got the C9. I got the PlayStation VR that I don't use anymore. I got my PC. I got everything.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I tell you what, you one up me because I just got a regular plate PS4. I got the
Oh,
I I
oh, you
got the
peasant.
original one.
I,
You
I
know what I
actually,
mean?
I still have my original one, but I also have a slim version too.
No, the
Yeah, I got
PlayStation
the
4
original.
Pro is like, do I feel it's worth it? Like, if you look at what's happened, like, not entirely. It's just like a
I
little bit better visually, but like, if you look at the games, you don't really see that if you don't compare them. Like, you just get
I
used to it.
I didn't I didn't invest because I didn't find it being a huge upgrade.
Yeah, yeah, that's
And
something
I
I
just
have
didn't
to.
feel like at the time that I felt like the PlayStation 4 games played fine the way they were. And the only reason I got the Series X is because it's a huge leap over the original Xbox. Let's just be real. The original Xbox
Wait, the
was
Series X or the Xbox One X?
the Xbox One X.
Series.
I apologize if I misspoke, but
It's
you know
that
Ah,
what I
naming.
mean.
okay.
It's that
But
naming that confuses you.
yeah, but you know what I mean. So I got the One X because it was a huge jump in how the games performs. And I
Hmm.
have four Xboxes in the house, and only because I had the I it's they're hand me downs. Not like I went and bought four Xboxes at the same time, but I got the original one, and then I handed that down, and then I got the Elite with the SSD hard drive. Then I handed that down, and then I got the One S for my son, and then I got the One X for me, and it's just a bigger jump in performance compared to the original system. And I see the new systems definitely being worth it because they're a big jump compared to the original PS4 and Xbox, even the
Yeah,
Xbox One X. So that's a big difference in performance, and both those systems are going to be able to provide.
that's true. Like it's such a big upgrade for both of them. Like I
Right.
do prefer Xbox a little bit more. And that's the system I'm gonna get because I cannot buy both at the same time. Anyway, but also because I need to wait anyway for the PlayStation, so that's why I cancelled, like I said before. So
And don't get me wrong, we all have preferences, right? And I prefer the Xbox over all the other consoles, but that doesn't mean I
mm,
don't play the other ones.
yeah,
It's and I do appreciate what they do bring to the table. So um, I'm hoping for to see great things coming down the road, especially for games. And I definitely want Nintendo to give us a Switch Pro. Only not because I want to go buy a new system, but because it's kind of like what else can they do with this, hardware? This hardware was old when they first brought it out. Now it's worse. You know what I mean? So they kind of hit
yeah.
the you can't port you're not going to be able to port any Series X or PS5 games to Switch. That's just not going to happen. So you got to upgrade your stuff at some point.
Yeah, but Nintendo is not about going for the how do you say that?
The graphics or
The
the power and
graphics
all
or the
that,
power and stuff. Yeah, they just
but
want the
they
system that's like good for what they produce.
but they
And
still got to sell third-party stuff. And if you can't put third-party stuff on
yeah,
their
but
stuff, they're going to lose out.
that's why it's the indie machine.
You mean
That's
the
true.
shovelware that they put on there? I'm talking about stuff like Overwatch, okay? Overwatch 2, would that be able to run on the Switch? Probably
Oh,
not.
Overwatch is
It
overrated.
will if it looks like
Come
shit.
on, Calyrex, don't do that. Stop it.
It will if it looks like shit. Like I think,
You
like
know,
in
The
maybe
Witcher or
360p.
Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's not coming on Switch.
Cyberpunk is not going to Switch. Hell no, no,
I mean,
that's never gonna happen.
actually, it could if they downgrade some
No,
of the
even
graphics.
even
I mean,
even
they
No,
managed
come
downgrading.
they
on.
managed to do it with The Witcher.
I do want to say
Listen,
like
they
Cyberpunk
took
is
away so
less.
much to make The Witcher run. Look, the Switch
Exactly.
only has four gigs of RAM. That's all they have. I mean, four megs of RAM. They can't run anything on that system, bro.
I bet you. I bet you they'll find a developer who will be able to do it.
I bet you they're not gonna spend any money on that
I'll
stuff and be like,
explain. I'll
no.
explain like this. There's one guy on YouTube who has a potato for a PC. I'm actually gonna put up a video on it.
Oh, you
Um,
gonna be messy? You gonna talk about his stuff? You go. He got a potato for a PC.
no, no, hold on. I'm go. Let's say Doom Eternal Potato Mode.
there's literally a mode called Potato Mode. And this man is looking up for the potato build.
Can't believe Flamish up here being messy online while we.
Trash talking other man's PC.
You know what I mean?
Hold on, I'm looking at this. Wait. Also, one made it on a pregnancy test. What the hell?
I don't know what you're looking at.
What?
Yeah, someone made Doom running on a pregnancy test. Look at this. Doom is running on a pregnancy test.
Oh
What?
my
Oh,
goodness.
what the hell?
Somebody needs to go find something to do.
I mean,
That's
I've seen people make video games run on a calculator, but that's insane.
Someone made
that
Doom
just
run on, like what is it called? Game
that's
Pass run on
crazy.
the fridge.
Oh, that's easy because it's Android. They just download the app. So
Mm.
yeah,
But this is
that makes
insane,
sense.
right?
Yeah,
You
this
see, it's
this is
stuff like this
crazy.
that makes me believe that Cyberpunk could run on the Switch.
You need to
Let's
stop
say
believing that. We don't want that,
maybe
okay?
Cyberpunk can
We
run
don't
on
want that.
this.
But I
Maybe
want it on the
Cyberpunk.
go.
No.
Play it on
And
the
that's what
pregnancy
Game Pass would
test.
be for when it comes to Game Pass. No. This is this is actually pretty cool, but scary at the same time. Because if somebody sat there and spent the time and day to say, "Hey, I woke up today and I want to put Doom on a pregnancy test," who does that? Who- wh- What can what else can they do if that's what they're spending? You know what I mean? Like that's scary. I don't know.
Wait, I know it's not GameStop, but GameStop has a lot of videos about potato mode. But there is one guy that makes potato game mode. Is it this guy? I think it's this guy. No. Okay. Let me search for a second. I will find
Okay,
it.
why are you being messy? So anyways,
Oh
Calyrex,
God.
are you getting the Hyrule Warriors Part 2?
Uh, no, but I am interested in it, to be honest. Uh,
It's supposed to be a prequel to the Zelda game. The story is supposed to be.
I'm still new to Zelda. I believe I actually bought Ocarina of Time for my DS.
Oh, okay. That's one of the best.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get Majora's Mask next.
Okay.
Majora's Mask is the sequel.
Yep.
Can't find it.
It's so hard to get like the best Nintendo games because like they're so like beloved and they're so expensive too.
Yeah, they never drop in price.
Hell no. And
Hey,
even
they
like
had a
even
10% discount the other month. Somewhere.
even when they're used games, they go up in price too.
Yeah,
Really?
especially Pokemon. Especially
Hell
Pokemon.
yes. I was literally
Pokemon will never lose value. It will always be expensive. Oh my
my
god.
literal plan for getting to Pokemon is literally buying all the Pokemon games at once at some point.
That's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. Sorry. You can
I
No,
pretty
no, no,
much
no. I mean,
I had them all,
emulate them anyway on the PC. If you want, there's a Switch emulator on the PC.
but it's
You can
not the
play Breath
same,
of the Wild
bro.
on your
it's not
You
the
PC
same
can't
if you want.
you
experience.
can't trade your Pokemon with on a PC on an emulator.
Why would you want to trade Pokemon? It's like you have to catch them all.
See, this is coming from a guy who doesn't like Pokemon. This is why we can't have this
Whoa,
conversation.
whoa, whoa, whoa. I liked Pokemon back in the day until Crystal. And that's it. Because afterwards, we're just rehashing content.
It's not
Okay.
rehash. Well,
Wait. We can't say they do rehash a lot of stuff,
yeah.
but
Come on,
it has gotten a lot
Leaf
better.
and stuff back in the day. Like, oh, um,
No, I agree with you on that. They do rehash a lot of stuff, but what I will say is it has evolved as well.
hmm
Even
yeah.
though I wish the Switch version was better than what they gave us. Um, I don't believe that's a true next gen Pokemon game. I still feel like it's a 3DS. That's why we ain't getting a Pokemon 2020.
And
That's
I
what
was
I
ho-
feel.
I honestly was hoping to get a
also,
Pokemon game with like the what was that what was that Pokemon fighting game?
Pokemon Tournament, I get that
Yeah,
as well.
Pokemon
I was kind of
Tournament,
hoping.
yeah.
I was kind of hoping that like that Pokemon game would have those kind of graphics.
Not just the graphics, the battle system, but that was also done by
Oh,
Namco Bandai.
oh.
And the thing is, I don't think Game Freak. I mean, how many console games have Game Freak made outside of this one that they released on Xbox and Switch?
Nintendo 64 back in the day. They had the Pokemon Stadium games.
They didn't make that. That was another
Those
third
were
Oh,
party.
did it?
fucking awesome,
No,
especially.
every game that was on a console was not made by Game Freak. It
Okay.
was made by another company, and that's what our and I know we getting into the weeds. Maybe I guess it doesn't matter what we talk about then, right? It's
No, it
fine.
doesn't matter what we talk about. That's my show.
I think Game Freak and Cali Ricks, you can rebuttal me if you want. I like to hear your thoughts on it, but I really think Game Freak is not the right developer for Pokemon in this time and
I
agent.
think I think with Game Freak they're just tired because you can see like with that new game that they made, High no Hyrule, God damn it. What was that more recent game that they released
Yeah,
on
The
PS4?
Zelda one?
it was on Xbox, PS4, and Switch. I
Yeah,
forget what it's
the-
called.
like you could tell with that they had more ambition.
Town. It's like Town something, Town Hero or something like
Wait,
that.
wait,
Yeah,
wait. What do you mean? Like Game Freak game?
Yeah, Game Freak game is on
it
Xbox,
was little.
Switch,
It
and
was Little Town
PlayStation.
Hero.
Little Town Hero. Yep, that's the
Yeah,
name of it.
Yeah.
like you could tell like they wanted to do something besides Pokemon. So I think they just like kind of tired of keep like just doing Pokemon.
But that's my thing. Why don't you just let someone else do it then? Why keep doing it? If you're just gonna half-ass it,
They probably just wanted the money for it. To be honest.
well, they can
Yeah,
still
I
get the
think it's
money.
Nintendo that like says that they need to
N-
do it.
No, it's not, because Nintendo only owns a third of Pokemon. The Pokemon Company owns more of the Pokemon than,
I
and
know
Game
Game.
Freaks owns a little bit.
Yeah, but is Game Freak not owned by the
I
Pokemon
think they are.
No,
Company?
I think
no.
also a percentage of Pokemon is also owned by another company called Creatures.
Yeah, it's Game Freak. That's the Pokemon Company. I
Uh,
mean, that's the name of the Pokemon Company.
uh,
Is
Interesting though.
actually it's actually called the Pokemon Company. That's their official name. But yes, um, so it's all three of them that own the IP of Pokemon: Nintendo, Game Freak, and Game Freak owns a little bit. They don't own the biggest portion. The biggest portion is owned by the Pokemon Company themselves, and then Nintendo.
Okay, guys, for everyone that is watching, now it's three people at the moment, including me. So if you're watching the stuff, now there's gonna be some spoilers for Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So if you don't want to
damn
watch
it!
that,
You got my hopes up. I want to see some Watch Dogs. I love Watch Dogs to be honest.
I can put Watch Dogs on after. Like that's no problem. We gotta put some 20 minutes of gameplay in here. So if you don't want spoilers, just minimize the video but listen.
So who's getting Valhalla since we're talking about this?
Yes.
I'm not.
But
So Cali Rex is skipping.
I do wanna like okay, we're going in a huge debacle here because I got some things like there's a rumor going on that Xbox like Microsoft is buying Ubisoft, right?
Eh,
Hey back.
I don't believe it.
I would hope not.
So
Okay, the
if
reason I
that
don't believe that
happens,
the reason I don't believe that is because Ubisoft just came out of trying to get out of a corporate takeover.
Vimvidi, Vimvidi
yeah,
Yeah,
was
Vivendi
doing.
tried to take them over in a
Yeah,
hostile situation with like
yeah.
taking all the shares from the people that had them,
Mhm,
right? And try to
yeah,
mhm.
take them over with their tactics, I would say. So yeah, they were really going after, but they failed. So that's good.
yep.
We
I
still have
I would
Ubisoft,
not want to see Ubisoft being purchased by Microsoft. I'm gonna be honest with you.
but they will still be their own thing. They will still
I,
be their
I,
own thing,
but
just not multiplat.
I just don't, I just don't see it. I just
Okay,
don't see it.
I'll tell
But
you why. Like
go ahead and say your.
this is my stuff about it, right? Like my science and why. So what I was thinking, right? And I talked about this yesterday on the community game night with Mr. Tushi. So if you want to have some community game nights on Saturday evening, you have to see Mr. Tushi on Twitter. I will put this link in the description below if I think about it later. But basically, we're talking about it like for I think an hour or something with all of us there. Very fun. But basically, when you look at Ubisoft, right? They're the king of like they have Assassin's Creed, they have Far Cry, which are very good games. They pump them out like every 2 3 years, right? They got the steady flow of content. They got Rainbow Six
Sir,
Siege.
you forgot about Tom Clancy.
I
Yeah,
I
ain't that
want
coming to Game Pass? Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know if it's going
yeah.
to Game
They
Pass
have
yet.
the license to all the Tom Clancy games. So yes,
Who has the license?
Ubisoft.
Yeah,
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. Yeah, but I was not ready yet.
Go ahead.
So they also have Rainbow Six Siege, which is one of the like it's a very good competitive multiplayer shooting game, right? Unlike Call of Duty, which is also
Ooh, is that
really
a shot
good.
That's
It's
a
fired?
really good.
takeover.
It's
Is
really
that a
good.
shot fired? Wait
No,
a
no, no,
minute.
no, 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 no. I'm not saying it's a bad shooter. I'm not saying it's a
He's-
bad shooter. It's a different kind of
I mean,
shooter.
that's what I heard.
It's a different
I
kind of
heard,
shooter.
unlike Call of Duty, it is a competitive shooter.
Yeah, okay. I do want to say like when you play Rainbow Six Siege, you have a little bit more adrenaline than in Call of Duty. For me personally. For me personally. Don't take this for everyone. It's my own opinion. So buzz off if you don't like my
Nope,
opinion.
it's facts. It's facts. It's not a competitive
For me, it's
shooter, and only
facts.
Rainbow Six is.
For me, it's facts. If it's not for you, that's your problem. That's a you problem, not a me. Uh, no, but basically they have those, right? And they got some other games. They got phone games as well. I don't know exactly what, but they have phone games, right? And they have like really strong IPs. Like those IPs I build up like over years, and they have a really strong following, and a lot of users like them. Right? Look at the newest Assassin's Creed playing at this moment. Like that game is hype. There's so many people interested in the game at the moment. I don't know the
Meh.
numbers, but okay. A couple of months ago, the game didn't look the greatest, but when you
Oh
look
no,
at this
oh no.
gameplay,
I have my own thoughts about it because I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. But I'll talk about that later.
yeah, yeah, I do want to hear them. It's interesting. So, but when you look at all this, and we have the marketing rights with Assassin's Creed, with Watch Dogs, because I think so with Watch Dogs. I'm not completely sure. Do they with Watch Dogs have the marketing
Uh,
rights, Microsoft?
no, I don't think so.
Okay, so no marketing rights with Watch Dogs, but they do have it with Assassin's Creed. When you look at the steady flow of content, it's one of and there is the rumor, and it's also confirmed by Boom and King, that it's bigger than ZeniMax. There's not much that's bigger than ZeniMax. EA is already EA Play, right? It's already in Game Pass, so they're not gonna buy EA. Like that would be stupid. I think it's also too much. I but Ubisoft, I think is from like personally, I think that's the best value they can get, and the most out of it because of all those different games.
What about a Japanese studio? They don't have one of those.
It's really
Yeah, they do.
difficult. It's
They do because
really they have
they do
one
have a Japanese.
studio now because of
Oh, you because of
Zenimax.
ZeniMax. But
yeah.
Yep.
for as one that's standalone in Japan, that's not
It's
already up under a hood.
it's
They could just make one. To be honest.
it's really difficult to buy something in Japanese, like a
Why?
company. It's no, it's just they
The only rule
over
is you got to
there.
do business in Japan for 10 years. They've been in Japan for 10 years.
Yeah, I know, but
They just
it's really
ain't been doing well.
difficult. It's really difficult to buy a company there as American company. It's really difficult. Um, so I don't see that happening at the moment. Sorry.
I don't know, man. I think
And
money
who would
talks
they
if they really
buy?
want it.
Who would they buy if it's like Japanese?
I don't know. But they are real
That's my
close with
point.
Sega.
Yeah,
I
okay,
don't
but
think they would buy
Sega is
them though.
Sega bigger than ZeniMax?
It
I
is.
don't think I don't think any Japanese company is bigger than those publishers, Western or European.
That's
But
my point.
I'm just, but that does. I don't think that
It
is
doesn't
what
have to be
I'm
bigger
getting at.
because it's not. It's not proven though.
It's more or less what is a good fit. So I'm thinking that since they're serious about having some sort of um, I'm not. I'm saying they're being optimistic and having some sort of presence in the Asian market. That they definitely want some sort of Asian publisher making games that appeal to them as well. I would think anyway. And, and Bright Memory Infinite, like you said,
That's only done by
that's
one guy though.
I know, and
That's an
that's
indie
amazing.
guy.
Hey, he's a Superman.
Also the Bright Memory game is going into Game Pass day one. Not day one, sorry. It's coming to Game Pass the 10th of November. And that game, that's the first game he made, and that's from some time ago on the PC. So it's a port. It's not Bright Memory Infinite. So just so you know, guys, if Bright Memory is like on your list, it's like the old game that he made, not the new one.
Right, right. And I'm glad you made that distinction because I wasn't familiar with the Bright Memory on PC.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
The first one is like 4.99 right now. Or
Yeah, it's an old game. It's an old
yeah.
game. It's not new.
but I'm still excited for the new one. I was not at first until I seen more gameplay.
I'll show some gameplay from the old one actually.
The way it's described, it's like a Dark Souls FPS type of game.
Oh, it's so cool.
But definitely interested. I wasn't at first, but I'm definitely interested now.
But
Um,
when when you brought up that they would that the purchase would be big, I honestly think it would be more like like they would purchase more smaller studios, like a group of them, instead of just probably like purchasing like a big publisher again.
So this is the old game. Also, I need to subscribe.
yeah,
Oh, like.
I'm not really sure because I mean we don't know. I'm pretty sure the Bethesda thing's been in talks for years.
I don't know. They said that thing was in talks since like I think last year.
Yeah,
Uh,
so they just it's been in talks for a minute. So whatever engagement that they have has already been in talks. They just can't talk about it. Um, whatever that looks like. So I they are already the largest Western publisher. Microsoft is at this point with 23 studios. So
Uh,
you know,
it's not really 22 studio. It's more 35. If you look at the different teams working on different games.
uh, that just remains they're the biggest Western publisher, right? So going forward, I think their strategy is just to fight against Amazon/Google. I don't. I
Oh
think that's their
yeah.
biggest strategy.
Mhm.
is to be able to make Game Pass the next new standard in gaming. Um, the more subscriptions, the more money they make, kind of like Netflix. So I think that's just their biggest strategy. And this game looks cool, and
It,
even though this is old game, this looks pretty good to me.
it looks
Uh,
beautiful. It looks beautiful. It's
um,
gonna look beautiful on the X, for sure.
I'm excited to play it. Never played it before.
Let's say it's more like you have to do combos, so it's more like Devil May Cry kind of game,
I
but then
love
with
Devil May
shooting
Cry.
and swordplay because it has swordplay.
Yes, I am a. Me and Cali Rick's different on that. I'm not a Souls guy, but I am a Devil May Cry guy.
I
You
hate
see
Souls.
me, I love the action, the fast action kind of games where you're just doing a like like remember I was telling you I played Doom this week. I honestly I've never really played Doom. I remember playing it when I was a kid, but I never really played it. And then I played Eternal because it's on Game Pass, and I was like, oh my gosh, man,
Oh, you barely just played Eternal? That game
yeah,
is addicting.
I know, right? I was like, man, this game is dope. I can't believe how the just because of how this move how the game moves and it's got all this stuff going on. It is pretty addicting, man. I couldn't stop
And
playing it.
even no matter how hard it is, it just makes me want to play it even more just to pass it.
For me was personally like when I got the cheat, right? To like I played through the game because you can't cheat in the same like in new levels. So I went to the game and then just went like infinite ammo, and there's just like all the time like BFGs. I just went to all the levels again because I liked it.
I I actually like the super shotgun because you can tether to people and then you know
Oh yeah,
go around shooting.
did you get the special rifle like in your ship as well?
Yeah,
The
I got
American?
all of them. Yep,
Okay,
I got every
so
single one of
so
them.
if you got the cheat mode and you got like infinite ammo, you should try that one. It's so fun to use.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Something like this game seems pretty dope. Like,
Hmm.
it's got a lot of stuff. You can use the sword, you can use the guns, and I'm sure later on you can mix up your combos and go in.
Oh yeah,
I
this is
seen
like the
some stuff.
tutorial, so you're learning
Yeah.
how to move, you're learning how to do different stuff, and the enemies are very slow. But later on, it will get harder, faster. The enemies will become stronger. So yeah, it's really interesting and really fun. It's like up my alley, this game, and also another game called Wreckfest, which is out for some time. It's like Destruction Derby. I played it
Oh
yesterday.
yeah, you was playing earlier.
Oh, that was such a. That's most fun I ever had in a game since I was a child. Because that game reminded me of the first Destruction Derby on PlayStation 1, which is such a fun game.
Now, let me ask you guys, do you think that they were ever on PlayStation or Xbox ever incorporate Discord? Now I know you can use Discord on Xbox through a third party app, but I'm saying integrate it.
No,
Probably
because they
not.
have their own system. Why would Discord do that if PlayStation and Xbox have their own party system? Like that would be wasted resources for Discord themselves. Like they
I
will
don't.
gain nothing out of it.
I think
Well,
Discord would gain more. Would gain more. I think that
D-
PlayStation and Xbox wouldn't gain.
Do you think it would be
Yeah.
viable?
yeah, because you can talk to your PC. Well, you can still talk to your PC counterparts
But
on
you can play with them
an
at the
X.
same time sometimes. Only on Xbox, but Xbox is also on PC, so you can also party up with people on PC and see them play what they play on PC. Because I can see it on my friend list all the time, and I do it this
Right.
way
Well,
already.
well, you can. I mean, there's third party apps you can access Discord on Xbox, but I'm saying, so like I'm thinking they should definitely do an integration to allow Discord chat in Xbox. Um,
Okay.
but that's just what my. That's why I was just wondering what your guys thought.
Yeah, I just don't think it's really necessary. Like, there's enough ways to get in contact with each other.
I honestly think I honestly would like that. To be
I would
honest.
like it. Yeah, of
I think I
course.
think I think the Switch would benefit more than anybody.
Oh my God, no.
Oh,
Yeah, the
definitely.
Switch needs something. The Switch
And
needs something on the console itself.
I
Like
think in
to
general they
Uh,
need a better way to chat or send
no,
messages or
they didn't
anything.
even think
oh,
about it when they made it. I'm sure
no,
of it. Like
The
they
Switch also needs a better way to add friends. That stupid fucking barcode they have.
The friends codes.
on Steam
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
actually almost the same. You now have like a friend code and a link you can send and
Well, you can
stuff.
still type in their name. I mean, it's better. You can do friends codes, but Steam you can type in the name. Come on, man. You don't have to
Oh,
do
but
the.
you can also do friend code. I can actually go
I
to
know.
Steam and
I know.
request a friend code. It's so
But
weird.
nobody's doing that. I bet you if they did a study how many people request a friends code,
I
it would
do.
be very low.
I
Set,
do.
It,
I'm
Setting
one
a
of the
friend code
few
just
then.
setting a friend code honestly even feels like okay. Let me type in my credit card number to send
But
this
but
code.
right.
I do want to say about Mbaki saying this as well. Like it's if it's bigger, it's got to be multiple companies at the same time. So it has to be a publisher. That's the only thing I'm saying. It will not be just one studio.
It doesn't have to be necessarily.
But that's what the rumor is. That's what Boom is saying as well.
Eh,
And I do
rumors.
trust Boom. Like his sources do know what they're talking about.
The thing with me is rumors are like a rumor is just a rumor to me until like there's some like actual validity to it.
Yeah, but it's fun to speculate about.
Yeah.
Speculation time
So
is open
uh,
here.
I want you guys to. You guys know about Genshin Impact.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
That's
I'm
a
gonna be
resounding
honest.
yes.
I've been playing Genshin Impact, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of it, mainly because of the gotcha aspect. Okay.
What do you
Okay.
mean? I heard it's the most fair type
It
of god.
it is it is not. It is not.
Well, later
Okay.
on, I don't think so, but
It is
I haven't
definitely
played it that
not.
much.
But here's a game that I would like if you can look this up, Flamish.
I will.
It's called Kurt's Pell.
Yeah. The
KURTZPEL.
Kurt spell.
Yes. I would like you to
On
check this out.
Steam.
Yeah, so
Unavailable in my region.
put that on the videos just so you guys could take a look at this. Now, I don't have a. I think Genshin Impact looks great, but I don't like the gotcha piece. I don't like pay to win. I don't like none of that stuff. And
So you want to say that this is different?
yeah, this is more like an MMO. This and
Really?
the other game that I want to play, but from Namco Bandai, but has not made it to the Western market is. I'll tell you after this game is over.
Is this I can't play this in my own region, so that's a little bit of shame, I have to say.
I think you can if
Uh,
you just change the location of
so
your
it's
IP.
more MMO-y, I would say.
Yes, yes, it definitely is an MMO. You know you group up with people. They got guilds and stuff, etc., etc.
I think I tried this some time ago. I don't think I played it too much.
Combat reminds me a lot of that Terra game. I don't know if you
I
ever played that
hated
MMO.
Terra. I hated Terra. Like that's some game I tried a little bit, but I cannot stand it. Like
So
every MMO always goes back for me to World of Warcraft. That's just the best MMO for me out there.
as you can see, you got the open world where you can come in and yeah, you can customize your dude and all that. So it's like a typical MMO. I've been playing this. Um, I like this a lot better, mainly because it feels like a traditional game rather than a gotcha game. But that's just me. I
Okay.
don't care for the gotcha game. The other game that's similar that I have not tried but I would love to is called Blue Protocol. If you look that one up,
Blue Protocol. Okay, I'll do it now. Blue Protocol.
when that comes to the Western, Namco Bandai said they're gonna bring it to the Western market, but um, I
Um,
don't know. Callie, have you seen Protocol before?
Nope.
Okay, well you're in for a
let's
treat
do a
then.
raid. Let's do a raid. Oh shit, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, uh,
Oh my god, it looks like a painting.
Yeah, it's definitely all cell shaded, and it's
It
definitely
Um,
kind of
all.
it kind of gives me that vibe of Xenoblade.
So yeah, yeah. So this is an MMO for sure, and it's class based. But you have it's literally the entire thing is animated, bro.
the UI is so like nicely done. It's uncluttered. It's nicely set up. You everything is in a nice place. I really like the UI. I just can't stop thinking about the UI. I'm gonna check out this game. Is this free?
Yeah. So it's not out yet. The beta is
Fuck!
supposed to come out to the Western market.
Why show me
Um,
this if it's not out? That's so unfair. I'm
Oh, I
waiting.
hate
I'm
that.
waiting already like
this
3, 4 years for
listen.
one particular game that's like Diablo for the
Good
Western
news
market.
is you can probably sign up for the beta. Okay.
But it's not out yet.
I I I feel you. I've been looking at this game for at least a year and a half now, and I definitely want to play it. Um, so they're playing archer class. I'm assuming that's what that is. So there's different classes. Um, the the sword and the shield class is more like a tank class because he like gets the aggro. He can block, get a whole bunch of buffs in his defense, and he does a lot of sword attacks. And then you got a dude that uses a class that uses two double weapons or whatnot.
Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah,
Uh,
what do you think of this game though?
It looks good. The combat looks fluid. Everything, and I love the rating. Too.
So the reason why they have not they were scared that nobody in the Western market be interested in this. I know
uh,
that sounds crazy, but I'm not joking.
got it. Got it.
Yeah, that's oh, from what I heard, a lot of studios that do these RPGs is that sometimes they are scared to release in certain markets.
But and looking at Fantasy Star Online too, they have on in the Western since they brought it to the Western market, it has made
Oh.
more money in this year than they have made in 8 years just in Japan.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys something now for myself, right? This
Yeah,
is a
go
game
ahead.
I'm still waiting for that's gonna be released next year.
Okay.
This is called Lost Ark. It's a Diablo MMO.
Oh God, there's so much on screen.
Yeah, but
So
hold
it's
on.
a dungeon crawler.
It's a dungeon crawl, but there's like real cutscenes. There's like vertical gameplay, so you can go up and down. This is a raid in the game, so Diablo will raid. I mean, come on. Um, looks so good. Like it's so beautiful. Like the actually, I think I have to show you trail. Trail will be much nicer for this game. This is the
You
world
know, seeing
premiere trailer.
seeing those anime-esque MMOs makes me think like, why is there no Sword Art Online MMO?
Well, they
That's a
do
missed
get
op-
they have something, but it is what it is.
like, like
It's not that great.
yeah, I know.
Ah,
It's just like that franchise. It's just like such a missed opportunity in gaming.
wait, hold on. Gameplay. Let's see. No, don't want to show that. Uh, wait, hold on. Oh yeah, this is the skills. Like it just looks so beautiful. The It's insane. I just love how the game looks. It's
How
like
many
this
people can be in your party
in my party. Oh,
in
there
the
was a
game?
raid going on of 20 people before, or 10, or I don't know how much. Like I haven't looked at it easily. So yeah, this is also not the best video. I'm looking for that one video I looked at before, but I don't know where it is. I think it's this one. Oh my god, why is it always the same one? Okay, this is it. This is from 2008, 14 actually. So this was 6 years ago. Yeah, So the game is still coming to Western in like 2021, finally. But this was so long ago, so there's actual cutscenes in the game, flow fluently and stuff, which is so awesome.
I will say the graphics look really clean for this game.
Yeah, and this was, like I said, 6 years ago at the moment. So it looks so beautiful. This is one of my most anticipated games because I played Diablo 3 for over 500 hours. I checked it the other day, so I really love Diablo style games. One of my most favorite genres in all time.
That's your favorite genre, huh?
Yeah,
Dungeon crawler.
dungeon crawlers. Keep
I don't
farming
mind them.
those legendaries and stuff. But Diablo 3 was like getting so boring after a while because of how they did the Great Rifts and stuff. I didn't like it, so I stopped. Now
Honestly, I don't
this.
mind dungeon crawlers, but I don't really like go out looking for them, to be honest.
Oh,
It
I
does look
tried
impressive.
so many, so many. It's insane. Also, the skills are so visceral, like you feel them with the shocking going on with the camera, like how it all flows and stuff. Looks really cool. That's just my stuff. So yeah, that's my type of game. Any other game you want to be featured on the show?
You talking to me or you talking Cali Rex?
Any?
He ain't brought no game up. Bring up a game.
Yeah, bring up a game. That's not out yet.
Um, Jeez, I haven't. Honestly, I've been kind of out of the loop when it comes to new MMOs.
There you go. It ain't gotta be an MMO.
The only one I was really hyped for was that one that was the one that was being made by Amazon.
New World.
Really?
New
Yeah,
World.
I was
Really?
excited for that.
But
I was
that
excited
game
for
is
something from New
out.
World.
That game is out. Didn't you try
I know,
it?
but uh, no, not yet.
Oh no
You
no,
know,
I'm not gonna use Ant-Man Gold video. Sorry. Um, and no, not IGN as well. That's bad. Let's go for this
oh,
one.
you're against IGN too?
No,
Let's
if I
clear up.
use IGN, they will probably flag my video anyway.
Oh, I wouldn't
IGN
use them.
IGN
I,
flags videos.
I wouldn't do them just because they're
See, this
IGN.
is New World. This is the game. It's basically a realistic PvP type game with MMO features. But it's like with legendaries and stuff, you need to upgrade the legendaries in a weird way, and they don't like how it was like put in the game. Like many people complain after a few hours that it's really like a laborious MMO, basically. So yeah. Who's gonna crawl like that in an MMO? Come on.
It's nice though. It's like it adds quality of life to the game.
You really gonna do that?
No.
That's what I mean.
Listen,
That's
that's
my
what he
point.
likes to do. How you how you gonna get mad because he likes to crawl around? You know,
I
you
don't
like
know.
to dungeon crawl. He likes to crawl in grass. I mean,
Yeah. So basically,
Yeah.
after it came out, they delayed the game.
I know. That's a sad thing.
That's fun. That's good.
But
That's a good thing.
the combat looks so fun though to me.
The same thing with World of Warcraft. The new expansion is getting delayed until somewhere at the end of this year, because normally it came out at the 23rd of October, something like that. And I got my collector's edition right over there, beautifully sitting in the picture every time I put on my camera, so people can see. Put on my balls, you know. But no. So yeah, and that's not coming out until somewhere later this year. Um, I think another month or something, maybe. So I'm anticipating that. And yeah, it's fun. So, but there's no MMO like that on the market. Like so diverse, so big, so great for me.
You know, something I've also been meaning to return to. I know I know I'm probably gonna get a get a little bit of flack for this, but one of the games I used to like as a kid or a teenager was an MMO called Wizard 101. I don't know if you ever played it.
Oh, Wizard 101. Yeah, hold on, I'll put it up.
The game was so fun because of its card mechanics.
Oh, whoops. Wizard 101. Yeah, was weird. Someone say it was weird.
Yeah, I saw that video, but the game honestly was really fun, and the graphics kind of hold up, to be honest, because of its art style.
Really?
Yeah,
It's so.
'cause
Look
it's
at
like
how dated. How
it's
outdated.
well,
Look at the rocks.
it's cut up because of the cartoonishness.
Yeah, but it's not.
They actually
It's
they did
outdated. It's an
they
outdated
did
graphic style.
they
Sorry.
did update the graphics a bit, so it does look a little bit better.
Uh-huh. It's still
Okay,
gonna
okay.
look that blocky. It's still
I
gonna have
still
the
love,
same amount of polygons.
you know.
No, it doesn't look better. Sorry. It's not
The
gonna
only
look
reason I
better.
love it is because of the combat. Okay, the card game is just so fun to me.
Okay, so let's see. So he's gonna beat the game. So let's see how the card combat is. Is that the card combat like with the numbers?
What am I looking at?
I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at actually. He's buying something. When is he entering combat? How much can he? Oh, is this combat?
I think there should be Yeah, that's combat.
Okay, yeah, and now he's doing the floss. Yeah, that's a great game.
Oh, you skipped the battle. Oh no.
Hold on, he's getting
What
to the
is
next one.
this?
I don't know what the freak this is. Is this like turntables or something? Where you?
Kinda,
So he's
yeah.
going to an orb on the ground, and what does he do? You pick
So
a
this
card.
here.
You pick a spell,
Yeah.
and the spell does damage.
You can summon monsters or you can use
So
And
spells
then
it's
he
like
to do
damages
damage.
himself.
Yu-Gi-Oh kind of thing. Is that
Yeah,
what this is?
kinda.
Really?
Yeah. And that's what I kind of like about it, because like you can make your you can make your deck out of however you want it too.
But why is he on a carpet?
Is it still
that
available
just-
to this day, or is it
Yeah,
cancelled?
it's available. And it still has
So I will probably check this game out on the stream because I want to laugh. That's
it's
how I
completely
feel about this game. I'm gonna laugh with this game. This is gonna be a
the,
funny
the only
stream.
the only reason I want to play it is because of nostalgia. I played this game as a kid and I loved it. And honestly, the card mechanics is the only reason I want to come back.
So this is
I
what you
I've
played
been-
when you were a kid.
Yep.
A game about being a wizard, shooting people with cards.
Yes.
Basically something like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What's your like? What did you play as a kid back? Not back. Yeah, back as well. Like you can answer as well. I want to know what you played. But PK, what did you play as a kid? Like, what's your favorite game when you grew up? Let's say something internet related. That's still a bit.
internet related.
Yeah, so something
Question mark?
that's. This is online. This is like not MMO, but it's like an online game. Let's say something like that.
I
Yeah.
would say PSO1.
PSO.
My
Oh, so the first Fantasy Star Online.
yeah, that was probably my
Ah.
first entry into what it was like, because I didn't play World of Warcraft and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
At the time, I didn't have a PC to play that kind of thing, so my entry was definitely Fantasy Star Universe. I mean,
Oh,
online,
you're
not
talking
universe.
about entry.
Yeah.
I actually don't like what I'm seeing. There is a video here. How far can you make it in Wizard 101 without membership?
Yeah, it's very subscription based.
Really?
But
So I cannot finish the game without paying?
No, you can't. Yeah, sadly, well, you can if you piggyback off of the veteran players. That's what I did.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
bad game design. Oh. Okay. That's bad design.
You want
Like,
to
that's-
see? Yeah.
Sorry, I like this cactus face. It looks so weird. Like his hands are so blocking, but his face is a little bit more detailed.
Well, this was like a 2000. This I think this game came out in like 2007. I
But
think it came out
still,
around
it
there.
looks at the style. It's the style of the face looks just so funny. It's awesome, but it's funny. But okay, my most played game when I was a kid was RuneScape.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was fun. I was loving RuneScape. And what I always loved in the game was lobsters, lobster fishing. So that's what I mostly did to make money.
You can actually make real money off the game, can't you?
The Venezuelans can, yeah, because they sell gold.
Yeah, I
They
think so.
actually make the living with playing the game.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, because they cannot make money in real life. So they made more money inside the game than they could do in real life with a real job. So that's why they all went to like playing the game and farming items in game to sell online.
I know. I remember hearing the story of a bunch of Indian players from India
Mhm.
are trying to get real life money off that game.
Oh, it's even something more spectacular. There's a guy online who played an MMO back in the day where you can buy an island and rent it to other people. And he made over $10,000 of that in a month. I don't know how that worked, but basically you can rent space on someone's island and you can revert that currency into real money or something. So it was something insane. And
I
this is
did not.
the end boss, I guess.
Yeah, this is the end game. Well, there is more to it because they did have more expansions to this game, but this is just
Okay.
the base game, like the end to the base.
He has 10,000 life. Okay, it's such a weird game for me. But
But
I
you
will not try it if it has
you
like membership
you
requirements,
can
basically.
there is a you can play it for free. You can because it is free to play. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
to finish the game, you may need that.
Yeah, sorry, I think that's
Uh,
like bad game design. I will not play game like that. I will not give it a try.
would you like to see the very first MMO I actually ever played?
Yeah, I'll put it on. Tell me.
It's no longer running to this day, sadly. Cartoon Network shut it down, but it was a game called Fusion Fall.
Fusion Fall.
And the thing that was so unique about it to me was the fact that they had so many Cartoon Network and like other TV shows like crossed over into this game.
Okay, so someone played this in 2000. Oh, there was 17 days before the
Oh,
game
yeah.
stopped.
No. That was the fan game. The actual game shut down way before this.
This
This is
Legacy
a
now? Okay.
this
Oh,
was this was a lot of fans were trying to recreate the game, but sadly, the company shut it down.
oh, there's actually a game called Open Fusion, which is Fusion Fall. I love that. So let's see. Is this how it was back in the day?
Yeah, that's how it was back in the day.
See, like, subscribe, the IC charm. Let's go. Really?
Yeah.
You can play it. You can still play it, by the way.
Oh my
I
goodness.
think this might be like a emulator type of thing though.
Yeah, no, it's partially it's called Open Fusion. People are
Yeah.
remaking it. It looks funny.
It's dated. It's dated.
No,
The
this is
unique.
actually from 24th of August 2020. So it's just now that they actually made the game again with GitHub.
Hmm.
You can play it on your PC. Interesting.
Yeah, it's on GitHub, so yeah, it's probably emulated. Somebody.
The game to me was honestly just like it was just like nostalgia for me because I watched a lot of these TV shows growing up.
Oh, we can cheat in the game. That's beautiful. See, now we
Well,
can jump higher.
again, the actual game shut down. Let me see. How long was it? Shut down.
Yeah, and now we're gonna jump like 12 feet. Hey! Oh my god, this is already fun. I'm gonna.
Okay, so the actual Fusion Fall game shut down in 2013.
Okay. I
It's
think I remember that game. I never played it because at the time, again, I recently got a gaming PC last
oh
year, two
oh
years
no,
ago.
I didn't even have a game PC at the time. I only played it on a school laptop or a school computer.
Uh, you're ever so lucky, but I didn't do that. So I literally,
It literally crashed my laptop a few times.
Okay.
wow.
And also back, because he replied in the comments, and he said my parents got an NES from the garage sale when I was 5 years old. So I played Super Mario Bros. 1 plus 3, Duck Hunt, Gauntlet, and I had the OG Game Boy. I played Castlevania, Kirby, Tetris, and Bionic Commando.
Bi- Bionic Commando. I think that was my dad's favorite game.
Man, I got when I got Duck like the original NES, right? The NES with Duck Hunt. Like my parent just came, my father came at home one day with that console, and I didn't know, like I don't remember how he got it. Like I don't remember when, but one day he was just in his bedroom. He was like, "Yo, play." Okay, so I played and I never stopped. Playing
That's pretty
that
good
Duck
though,
Hunt game
man.
was so fun.
Yeah, I think all those old games, like I said, that's why I would encourage you guys to hop on Steam and get those free games that Sega giving out
Yes,
for their
yes.
60th anniversary
Oh,
because
yeah,
after
Actually,
this weekend it might not be available.
not a bad idea. I hope I can let you see that. Hold on, let me pause the game.
you can just show
I'm
your
gonna
screen.
open this up. So I'm gonna capture a new window for now. Capture window, add new source, Steam. Let's see, Steam. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, it's not capturing. Great.
uh, streaming can be so difficult sometimes.
Flemish, I
Uh,
can't speak that language. I don't know what that means.
That's Dutch. But it doesn't want to capture. Like nothing on the screen. Like it's not there.
Well, Steam is there. It's just black.
That's beautiful. Yeah. So if you go to Steam, there's a big Sega
It's a big
60
Sega sale.
anniversary sale. 95% off certain games, but there's a lot of free games. Like it's insane. Like the Dreamcast collection is 10 euros, 33 at the moment. The Sega Mega Drive and Genesis classics, and I have them, is 7 euros 66, and then a lot of free games. So the free games are Streets of Kamurocho. You got
Camarucho, it's
um
yeah. Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
then you got Endless Zone. Seems to be a flying type game, something like that, arcade action. You got Armor of Heroes, which is that tank-based battle game. Got Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which is free as well. And then you got some DLCs for 2 Point Hospital, which is some extra items in the game from Sega. And you got Total War Shogun 2, Battle of Kawagu, yeah, as a DLC. So that's cool. And then you got a lot of games on there
Company
that
Heroes is $1.
really interesting. Oh, also binary domain collection for 2 euros 99. Beautiful. Endless Legends for 7 euro 49 instead of 30, which is also beautiful. And yeah, Vanquish. Vanquish is an amazing game. Get that game. You cannot go wrong for $5. So
I bought Vanquish. I never actually passed it. So
really,
yeah, I still have it on my. I have it on my Steam library. I just haven't gotten around to beating it.
okay.
It's it's fun though. I will say from what I played, it is fun.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes, please try to snatch up as much as you can. I mean, I
These
think after this weekend it'll
these
be over.
Steam sales will get you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll have a
dude.
lot of stuff in your.
The problem is it's not only Steam sales. All the games coming out this year. Hello, my wallet. Can I please have a break? It's like my wallet is saying like, no, please, no, no, no games, no, no, let me
Dude,
live.
when your wallet cries abuse.
It's like the wallet goes to the wallet police and saying like, I'm abused. I want him gone. Okay, what the hell is going on with this game, man? It's so weird.
I think the person's just testing it out, testing the whole game out. Uh, oh, I've never actually seen that part, but I think this might be like a in development kind of map.
It just sounds weird. So what's the premise of the game? You got like all the characters
So,
from the Cartoon Network or something?
well,
From the
yeah, well, the thing is, the whole premise of it is that there's an invading alien force that is taking the shape of all the everything on that planet, right?
yes.
So you have to try to fight all the bosses, and if until you get to the actual main leader, I believe, and
I
you
see Dexter down there. I see that girl with the sleeves that are too long. I don't know what the name is. And I see the dead guy. The dead.
yeah, there are tons of crossover characters here, and that's part of the reason
There
why
he
I
is.
found it
There's that
interesting.
guy. I don't know his name. I never seen the comic.
Oh,
The
that's
That's from
a
what's that
Grim.
cartoon? Yeah,
Grim
Grim.
Adventures of Billy Mandy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, like I said, Doom on a pregnancy test. Always fun to see. Um, let's go back to Clapham for now. No, actually, let's go back to Assassin's Creed. Watching some Assassin's Creed. Let's put it on again. Also, Invader, welcome to the show. It's not been so many people today. It's a little bit sad, but hey, they can always rewatch the show, so that's cool. So yeah, I wouldn't say super exciting to see all this going with the new consoles. I'm so excited.
Well, look, listen, guys, I had a great time. I have to drop off here, but thanks for having me, Flamish and Cali Rex. Nice seeing you again, bro. And definitely, we should definitely catch up and circle back later on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if you want to invite me as well to your show,
I,
if I
you
can.
know, yeah, man, I'm gonna have to make special arrangements for you, so it won't be too late, but definitely we'll get you in there and we'll have a good
Great.
old time. Um, but yes, everyone that's watching me, you can definitely find me at PKX Live at Twitter and PK Entertainment on YouTube, and definitely can catch me here hanging out with these guys, these rogues on their shows whenever they have me, definitely. And thanks again, guys. You have a good one. I'm gonna drop off here, and I'll catch you guys later.
Okay, see you later, PK. Was fun having you, and thanks for helping me out in the time of need. So,
Absolutely, man. You have a good one.
okay, see ya.
Later.
Yeah, so Cadillacs as well, like this is a show where you can be as long as you want. You can be talking on the show. Like if you want to stay a little bit longer, that's fine for me. We can still talk. But if you want to go, you then we just gonna end the show in like 15 minutes or so. If you want to, like it's your call. What
I
do you
think I'll
want to do?
stay on here for a few more minutes because I do got some stuff I need to do. I think I'll stay on here for like 10, 15 more minutes.
Okay, so let's end the show in 15 minutes, guys. We're gonna end the show then, and then we'll do the outros, and then we'll get out of here, you know? So get to the chopper, like it's saying. Uh,
God.
I cannot do that voice well. I have to have Noof Nukem to do that for me.
I've
Um,
There's
what?
actually a YouTuber that I've seen that does a really good Schwarzenegger impersonation when it comes to the Terminator.
Yeah.
Um, but it's so hard to do his voice because it's so like strong.
You mean
Because he
get
has a
out?
yep. I think it's because of his accent.
Yeah, it's a German, like not really German, like no, Austrian. He's Austrian,
I
actually.
thought he was Russian.
No, he's
I thought he
Austrian.
uh,
He's from Austria.
oh, hmm.
And also Italian clowns, welcome. Yeah, I haven't seen you in my show, man. I was like, damn. But no. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna end in like 15 minutes. Yeah, something you want to talk about before we like end it then?
I think I, I think I want to talk about is like, would you like to know the first game that actually ever got me into video games?
Yeah, tell me. I like
So,
everything.
so fun fact: the first game that actually got me into what I do now was Kingdom Hearts 2. Not even the first Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts 2, and I played that on the original PS3 through its backwards compatibility. Back when I had it,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, ever since then, it made me a mega fan of that series, and it made me a fan to gaming. Because before, like when I played those MMOs that I showed you, even then, I wasn't like a big gamer. Like I played a little bit, like I got into those games like maybe like a couple minutes to maybe like an hour, maybe at most. But
Mm-hmm.
Kingdom Hearts, I've got addicted to it because I finally experienced how deep stories can be in video games,
Okay. Cool.
and even then, like I mean, I did play like some games on the PS2 with my cousin, even though I didn't own the PS2. I played like Simpsons Hit and Run and Ratchet and Clank, but we never actually completed the games because we were kids back then.
Mm-hmm.
But Kingdom Hearts 2 is the first game I ever completed, and I still have that very same disc in my cabinet right now. I would show you, but I don't have a camera to actually show it. So, uh,
That's no
yeah,
problem, man. I do like I do think you would not lie, right? Like lying is bad. So.
yeah, very bad. What was your first game that got you into gaming?
My really, like I said, my first game was actually Duck Hunt ever. But like the really first game that I fell in love with was Diablo 2 back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that game, like my brother was playing on the PC, and I was too young to be playing that game, but I was watching my brother play. I was like, can I try? Can I try? Can I try? My brother was like, no, 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 it's too difficult. You can't do this. No. So he went to sleep one day, and I was tired of it. Right? I want to try this game. It just looks so awesome. So I tried it. So I woke up at like 2 in the night to play that game. I cracked the PC.
Oh God.
So I knew the password or something. I don't remember exactly, but I cracked the PC because there was a password on there. I started the game. I played the game, and he woke up at 5. I was playing the game till like the Den of no, not the Den of Evil, till like the castle with Adria, right? With Andariel, like that castle. I was over there with the moo and stuff, with the big cows. The big brutes, and then you have all those little guys that call Rakanishu. And yeah, he woke up and he was watching me play and was like, huh. And he was like, have you been playing all night? Yes, yes, yes. It's fun. It's fun. I was like 7 or 6 years, I think. And damn, I love that game. Oh, I played it from beginning to end. And I actually never went to the high difficulties. I always stayed on normal. So even when I finished the game, I still went to just farm the enemies. And when the expansion came out, that was years later that I actually played that. But man, it was also more fun. Like,
Did, have you even played the higher difficulty modes
nope,
like recent? No.
never, never, not even now. No, and now I can't even play the game anymore because I hate it. Like nostalgia
Oh.
is a bitch sometimes. You want to play the game? I boot it up. I still have it installed on my freaking new PC. I tried to play it again and I can't. It's just too old. I don't like how it moves anymore. I don't know how it works
Oh
anymore.
yeah.
If there's gonna
Nostalgia
be a
does that to
re
you. Nostalgia does that to you. Like it'll get you like on some games. Like, oh, this game. Like I remember how good this game was, and then you go back to it. It's like, ew, it's not doesn't play that well. Like I remember it.
Yeah, and the most funny game that I always can go back to, this is one game I can always go back to, is Jack and Dexter. Jack and
Ah,
I
that's
know
a timeless classic.
I know everything about the game. Every bit of story about the game. I know how they speak. I know how they talk. I can talk like the same sentence. I can say them at the exact same time. I know how the cutscenes go. I can basically play the game not blindly, of course, because you still have to see it, but I don't have to think about the game. I just do everything and everything is go. Like complete. Like I can just do it. That game is so much fun. It's so charming. I wish they made a new one. They have a remaster, of course, that I bought immediately when it came out with all the games and the racer, Jack X. And I hope that's replayable on the PlayStation 5 when I get the PlayStation 5 eventually. But yeah, that game is so much fun.
I know a lot of old school Naughty Dog fans that don't like the direction that Naughty Dog headed into when it came to Uncharted and Last of Us, since like they were so good at platformers and they thought.
I want to say Last of Us. I still like that game. I like the second one as well. I still have to play it again to get all the items, I would say.
But if
But
you
I
were
use this
to
cheating mode. The cheating modes in that game are so fun. Like the slow motion in the second one is so fun to use all the time. Like as soon as you aim, the world just slow motion and all the zombies are like, "Roar," and you're like, poof, 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 yay!
if you if it were you, like what like would you prefer more modern day Naughty Dog or past Naughty Dog with the games that they made?
Oh, I love the old style. Sorry. The new style can go fuck up if they go back to old style. Sorry. Like it's too much of the same, I would say. Like they all have the same like DNA, I would say. Like Uncharted and Last of Us have the same type of DNA, like go here, go there, cutscene here, cutscene there, and emotions in the middle. So I feel that could be a little bit less for me. Like I feel like what they did with Crash Bandicoot back in the day, and of course Jack and Dexter back in the day, and other games like that. It's so fun. Like they should go back seriously, or have a separate team working on them, like they did with Crash 4. I don't think that's Naughty Dog per se. I'm not sure, but I think they
I don't
could.
think it was. I think they stopped at the their Crash. What was it? What was the third game in the Crash Bandicoot collection?
Warped.
Yeah, I think that was their last game.
That was a great game. That was my most played Crash Bandicoot game, actually. I didn't finish it. Like, that's my issue with games. I cannot finish games. I can play them until I get bored, but it's always before the game ends. So I have seen from, I think, 95% of the games I've played, I never finished them.
Yeah,
I think
I
I
think
can
that's
count them on one hand.
it's not just you, because I have that very same issue where I buy a lot of games, I start a lot of games, but I don't finish half of them.
Do you play 20 games all at the same time?
On my Steam, yes.
On Xbox?
Oh no.
Oh, here, have some Watch Dogs Legion gameplay. There you go. Yay! Okay, so when this video ends, we'll end the stream, guys. So 18 minutes. Is that cool for you, Calrax?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, that's cool. So yeah, no, I just feel like it's great, like all these new games and stuff, but sometimes you want to go back to like the old ways.
Yeah. And that's kind of been me, like ever since I got my computer, because I've also been buying old school games, like I mentioned before with the Sonic games. Like,
Sorry, I was seeing Cerebral Paul saying like I never
yeah.
finish. Yeah, I never finish my games.
He's
Games.
calling you out.
Yeah. No, if That's the thing I think why I started YouTube. Like I want to finish games, and maybe that I get more intention to finish games if I start YouTube and stream them. Then I will be inclined to finish them because people ask for that content. Like there's actually on my YouTube channel I have a video of Torchlight 3, and I started that game. I'm 3 episodes in, and that's like a month and a half ago. So that's
Y-
basically like 4 hours of gameplay. That's it. I haven't finished it yet. I have to play further. Yeah.
You're not the only one that hasn't finished the walkthrough. I okay, so a while back ago when I first started my channel, I when I moved over from commentary to video games, I tried to do let's play content, and I started a series of Battlefront videos that I still have up, but I never ended up finishing the let's play of it.
Oh,
I've been meaning to get back to it, but I just have gotten so lazy with that let's play series.
but it's not lazy because it's just basically clicking a button, recording, and going to the game and more fun, right?
Yeah, it's just I've been so like focused on playing other games that I've just kind of just like left to the side, to be honest.
Oh my god, this is so confusing on the camera. I have to say, like, go into this vent. It's like, where is he? Huh? Huh?
Oh my god, that event looks so confusing too in that camera angle.
Yeah, I know. I hope it's not in. Yeah, it's like that in the game, of course. It's too late
Ooh,
for that.
I love the inside the building though. The interior, like the floor, it looks really reflective.
Yeah, I hope it's next. I hope that's Xbox Series X gameplay, but I'm not
I
sure.
heard I heard though that the ray tracing isn't going to be in Watch Dogs at launch.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, at least that's the news I heard. I don't know if it's confirmed or not,
I don't
but
mind that though. Like, I'm just glad the games are there at launch and that they're a free upgrade, right?
honestly, I'm more glad about the permadeath system that they're keeping in.
The primitive. Oh yeah,
Yes,
with Watch Dogs. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yes.
There's no way to
That
get them back, right? When they die,
Nope.
they die.
Well, you could actually set it. You could actually make it where I think they have like a difficulty level where you can actually set it to that where they can't come back,
Hmm.
or like if you make it like at the easy, they do come back at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
But I'm
Then
gonna
you
be
have no
playing
problems.
I'm gonna be playing on the hardest one because the
Wait,
permadeath
you
sentiment.
wanna bitch yourself and bitch slap yourself by playing on the hardest difficulty?
Okay. The thing with this game is it interests me because it kind of has that same concept that Shadow of War had going it for me, where like you can have like different memorable
Oh my
characters.
god, Shadow 4. Oh, shit game. Oh, I loved it, but shit repetitive game. Ah, but I loved it.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. I get you on that part. I get you on that part. The ending for me is what got me like sick of it at one point. It's like how repetitive it was.
Yeah. Also, I love the puzzle that I'm seeing in this game. Holy shit,
Oh
this
no,
is fun.
the puzzle mechanics in Watch Dogs has always been fun.
Yeah, I know, but it's like over the whole building. It's not just one screen.
Yeah,
Like you have
well,
to fly
before
around. This
before
is
before it was all on one screen. In Watch Dogs 2, they made it into like part of the like outside buildings where you can have to actually do it.
Oh, I never. Oh, I've watched Dogs 2
Oh
installed
yeah,
but never played it.
yeah. You see, you don't understand that if you never seen the evolution then.
No, I need to play the game before it comes out. Shit, when I'm gonna have time, I'm
I
playing
I
right.
was so I was so close to finishing it on my PS4, and then right when I got halfway through the game, my PS4 crashes and I lost everything.
Okay.
I was pissed. I was mad. I didn't touch that game. I didn't touch my PS4 for weeks.
Mhm.
But Watch Dogs 2 was fun. It wasn't as memorable as the first game though. I think it's because like the main protagonist wasn't that memorable compared to like Aiden Pierce.
Really? Because I thought that the second game was way better.
It's better in terms of gameplay, but it's not in terms of story.
Okay, so what's better for you, gameplay or story?
Okay, that's a difficult one. Okay. So, in my
Oh
opinion, I
shit.
think I think game when it comes to Watch Dogs, I think the gameplay is what matters. But the thing is, though, the thing is though, is that when it comes to the story, it has to catch me, or else I just become uninterested in like continuing on in the game. I just end up messing around, and having fun, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
I think with I think Watch Dogs One still had good gameplay. It was fun. It's just like Aiden, like when it came to Aiden, he was kind of a it was kind of a flat character, if you know what I mean. Uh,
Yeah.
like he didn't really show any personality except wanting to get revenge for what happened to his family. But with the main character in Watch Dogs 2, like I cannot remember a single thing about him or what his reasons were for why he was part of the group, the hacking group.
Man, sorry, I don't like seeing this at the moment. Shit. Let me put on something else that I like. Oh yeah, a new game, Aquanox.
And the interesting thing with Watch Dogs Legions is you can actually become some of the enemy people that you fight, like this random soldiers or police officers. You can become like a police officer, a royal guard,
Mm-hmm.
and you can also become a police captain too.
Yeah, 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 and hack in that way or take over and
Yep.
it's
It
interesting game for sure.
it brings so many it adds so many new opportunities to the game.
Yeah,
I'm just curious to see if they'll execute it like perfect.
I'm gonna be curious as well. That game looks so much fun for me.
The thing that makes me iffy though is that Ubisoft always has a tendency to like overpromise and just like underdeliver on those promises.
Not really. Like, okay, I can say with the graphics that mostly we have the issues, but with those new consoles, like those issues are going away. The games are gonna look that beautiful, like what they're gonna be shown at. It's gonna like maybe a small smidgen, little bit that's gonna look worse, but overall it's gonna look the same like they're gonna show it off. Like not like Watch Dogs 1 type of deals here anymore. That's for sure. Also, my throat is acting up, so I think it's really time to go. Um, like, yeah, my throat is getting tight. I don't know why it happens. Like every time I stream my own stuff, I don't have that happen until like 2 hours or 3 hours in, and then my throat is like, "Oh, buddy, you need to stop talking. Stop. Just let me rest." So yeah, hey Infinite. Yeah, we're gonna end the show here. I did say 15 minutes, and yeah, I went to another game. Like this game is Aquanox. Seems awesome so far. Um, interesting.
It kind of gives me that feeling of Subnautica or whatever that.
Also need
What's
to
that drug?
subscribe. So thank you, Havelock, for the gameplay. Um, so yeah. No man. Tell me where we can find you.
You guys can find me on Twitter at Calorex01, and you can find me on YouTube at Calorex. And I do my own podcasts at Mondays at 6 p.m. But currently, I'm rethinking the schedule, possibly moving my show over to Saturdays,
Yeah.
because
So just talk a little bit about that so people know why.
I've been having issues on getting guests on Mondays. So I'm thinking maybe doing it on Saturdays, like probably like around 2, maybe like 3 p.m. Because I think the earlier the better.
Yeah, just be sure because yeah, I do know a lot of people in the community and there's a lot of people there. Like be sure you not take the biggest show on Saturday and go around at the same time. Like that's
Yeah,
the worst thing you could do. So just find a good slot that fits for
it's very
you,
hard
but
with it's very hard when so many people do podcasts in this community.
just take the biggest one. Like if it's if it's like it's not Boom Show, it's not Dealer Show. You got a few others, but just uh, yeah, just I tend to keep away from those because otherwise you will get no one basically.
Yeah,
Like they'd like to attend the shows, so yeah, that's why I do my stuff this late. So. But oh well, guys. Yeah, you can find me, of course, on the Flemish Experience on Sunday, like we do now, 4 p.m. EST. I have my Tuesday show called Retro Renegades. This time I will be hosting, and we'll go back to Arkham So we're gonna play the first Batman game. I actually never played a game over 1 hour, so it's gonna be interesting for me for sure. So I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do in that game. And for the rest, yeah, I have some
You know what you
shows
could
with
do?
clowns.
You know what you could do in that game? You could do the Riddler puzzles.
Oh God, if it's like in the second one, I'm gonna be shit at it. For sure. But also I got something cracked on the PC version, so I can play as the Joker in the challenges. Like that's something from the PlayStation 3, and someone made it so you can use that on the PC as well. So that's something cool that I didn't know existed.
You
But
gotta
like,
send me that. You gotta send me that because I have all the Arkham games on my PC, and I did
mhm.
not know that that was a PS3
Oh,
thing.
I'll send it to you just after the show. I'll give you the link. But basically, yeah, that's something I did. And that's it, guys. So I have some shows with clowns on Four Guys with Quarters. We have some interviews this week for sure. Stay tuned on my Twitter account. It's on this side of my webcam, like over there, next to the Flamish XP. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week, of course, with a new guest. Next week will be Darsh Knight. So that's gonna be an interesting one. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. So, last thing I want to say, of course, like I always say, is be positive and stay happy. Bye, guys.
Peace.